Our last insect project is a felt bumblebee. For this project, you will need some chenille stems, and glittery ones are nice for the wings and black for the legs. We need plastic eyes, and you'll need 3 or 4 each of yellow and black felt sheets. Our basic supplies include tacky glue, craft snips, elastic bands, or some masking tape, or even transparent tape will do the trick. So the first thing we're going to do is take one of our felt sheets, and you're going to do this to each of the felt sheets that you use. Fold it in half and trim along the edge so that it's in 2 pieces. And then you'll cut this piece by folding it in half one more time so that you end up with 4 strips that are the length of the sheet and 1/4 wide. So set that aside. And now this is kind of a process of this project that you'll have some gluing to do and then setting everything aside to dry. So first you're going to go ahead and glue all of the felt strips that you've cut and glue them in half and fold them. Now to keep these flat while they're drying, I like putting them under a book or maybe even under the tape that you're waiting for, and that will just ensure that they're nicely pressed down while they dry. So you're going to do this to all of the strips that you've cut. So it'll probably be maybe 20 or 25 strips altogether. Flatten it out and then put that one underneath a heavy object to dry again. Once you have all of the strips dry, we're going to assemble them and make our bee's body. So we're going to take 1 black and 1 yellow strip to start, and you'll want to have it so that the smooth edge is going to be the top of your bumblebee design. You can see this is the folded edge and this is the smooth. The next step is to glue these together. So you want to use quite a bit of glue too so that it's nice and secure. We'll flatten that out, and then we're going to start our coil. Now I'm going to start gluing here and rolling up the bumblebee. Now you'll see that this wants to buckle out, and that's okay. You'll want to let it kind of extend and roll as you go. Turn this back this way and keep applying more glue as you go. And as you roll this up, you want to try and make it as tight as you can. There we go. You can see the yellow is getting longer than the black, and that's okay. We're going to keep going until we're all the way to the end of the yellow, and then while still holding it tight, we're going to start another piece of black. So the next piece of black I'm going to start up here on top and go to the end of the yellow, and then add another yellow, and keep rolling tight as you go all the way around. And you'll keep applying glue and more pieces until you get a nice big round piece, something like this. And to secure it and hold everything in place nicely while it dries, you'll want to use a piece of tape. Now the head is done exactly the same way. You can see I have one done here, only this time you're only using the black strips. Once you've got them both done and they've dried thoroughly, you can take your tape off. Oops, we're pulling it apart a little bit there, but we'll re-glue that, that's no problem. Now we're going to glue the wings onto the back, and we just bend the wings, give it a little twist to hold it in place, position them behind the bumblebee, and you'll have something covering your work surface so we don't get glue all over. A little bit of glue there, attach it. We'll put glue in between the head and the body and glue that in place. And again, some tape will help that to dry and be secure. So once your head is glued on, you tape it down and attach it to the body like this. Finishing touches are our legs, and the bumblebee has 6 legs. So we're going to use our snips, cut each of the pipe cleaners in half, give it a little twist to the end, and then fold it in half again, twist it all along. And these little legs, you'll bend it up and then tuck it into the back of the felt so that they stick out all along. 6 legs, 3 pairs on each side. We'll glue our eyes in place. And as a final touch, you can put antennas on your bumblebee. Of course, you'll wait till it's all dry, remove the tape, and attach it. Let's look at our finished project. Our bumblebee is all finished. He's got his eyes in place. You can see I've just used a little touch of glue to attach the antenna on top. His feet are in place, and he's nice and dry and stable. He would be great as a wall hanging or as a decoration on a table, or maybe even as part of a gift for somebody.